So, hi there YouTube. I thought I would share how I've gone about planning my Shelftember for week 1. And so far off to a successful start, so that's good. This is the shopping list that I use. It's got fruit and veg freezer, cold aisles, cleaning and care. So I can list normally everything that I need to buy, but I kind of reverse shopped. So I started with the fruit and veg because that's what I got delivered. So I knew I had to use this up. So I got delivered some carrots, apples, oranges, bananas, coriander, cabbage, bok choy, onions, pumpkin, potatoes, a lettuce, some rainbow chard. I already had avocados, some baby cucumbers, a tomato, some spring onions, and then I decided I wanted a lime. And then I planned my meals from that. So I might go to, this is what I've planned my week on. So I actually planned starting Saturday and then rolling through to Friday. And I'll explain kind of what I've ticked off. So for meals, actually maybe say for snacks for the week, because that's an easy one to tick off. Obviously I've used my bananas, apples and oranges. I wanted to make some protein balls. My husband requested cinnamon scrolls, and then I've got some leftover stewed apples. So I'm gonna make some apple and cinnamon muffins. And obviously these will get spaced out during the week, and with these, anything left over I will freeze. And the protein balls I usually make about 15, so it's quite a few, and my husband won't eat them. For breakfasts, I've got some avocado toast, and then I actually want to try and make a granola, and I've got a bunch of coconut yogurt already, and I have heaps of frozen berries and stuff. So I've got to make the granola. And then, so for us, because there's only the two of us, whatever I eat for dinner, I will eat for lunch the next day, and we both do that. So I just make a serve of 4, except usually on the weekends, or if, for example, Monday the seat, which today's Monday, Laurie's out for dinner, so I'm just gonna have something from the freezer. There's like a vegan pie in there, and then freezer surprise for lunch tomorrow. I've got some like leftovers that I've already frozen, so we'll have that. So for dinners, starting from the weekend, Laurie requested hot dogs, and we had nachos for lunch, hot dogs for dinner. That's like our naughty day. We were going to be out for Father's Day. A burrito bowl. Now I do swap the dinners around depending on what's going on, but a burrito bowl, the night where I'm by myself, potato curry. See, I'm at the hairdresser that evening, so this I have pre-made. A stir fry with noodles. My husband's at CFS on the Thursday, so I've pre-made some potato soup with garlic bread. And then I was going to do a risotto, but I ended up deciding to do this pumpkin and sage pasta that's really good. So then what I did, so I planned out everything I wanted to make, and then I just added what else I needed to make these meals, and then ticked off what I had. So I didn't have lime, I didn't have hot dogs, I didn't have gherkin relish, I didn't have cheese, like real cheese for Laurie. I had, this is a little bit of a lie, curry powder and garam masala and cumin, but I didn't have a lot of it. So if I had money, I wanted to replace something here. So we went to Aldi, because I knew the main expenses were going to be obviously the cheese and the hot dogs. So I knew Aldi would be the cheapest place to get them. So we got some hot dogs, and they were roughly $2.50. And then I think they were $2.49. And then cheese, they didn't have like the big blocks, so I got 2 500-gram blocks, because I will probably, like for next week, do maybe hamburgers, and this weekend we think we wanted to make pizzas. So I thought I'll just buy a big one now, it's cheaper, fits within my budget. They didn't have any limes, so I can make do with something else in the recipe instead of limes. I'm not going to go out of my way. They also didn't have like a gherkin relish, which is also fine. That was just for the hot dogs. It was nice to have. And then I decided the cumin was the lowest. So I like to buy all my spices in our everyday foods. Laurie doesn't care about the organic, so I don't buy his stuff to be organic if he doesn't care. Like, I'm not gonna, like, it's hard to find, I should say, an organic hot dog. So organic cheese we buy when we can, but generally it's easier to find slices. We couldn't find pizza cheese, so I ordered some organic cumin. So I just got 3 things for this week's shop: hot dogs, cheese, and cumin. And the hot dogs, so the cheese will obviously last longer. The hot dogs is a pack of 8, and he won't eat that many, so the others go in the freezer. So that's kind of like another meal I've got sitting there as well. So it was $2.50. I think we paid about $10 for the cheese, and the organic cumin I paid $7 for a large container. So we're under budget, which is awesome, my $20 budget. And then what I did is I came back home and I started ticking off what I needed to make. So obviously I didn't need to pre-make anything for the avocado toast. I did need to make the stuff for the granola. The different colours is just my highlighter ended up dying. So I pre-made the soup, and the garlic bread's in the freezer, and I pre-made the curry, and I'll just need to make some rice, or tomorrow one of us can make rice. For example, I chopped the pumpkin and stuff for the pasta, so I can just throw it in. Made the cinnamon scrolls. I have made that now, so I crossed the protein balls off, but I haven't made the cinnamon muffins. I'm going to do the cinnamon muffins and the granola this evening and see how we go. And that's that. I also need to make some shredded, like, I'll do like a poached chicken for Laurie for the burrito bowl. And whenever I film for you, this guy comes and sits near me. Hey, Yuri. He knows it's Monday, and we both work out of the house Monday and Tuesday, so he gets a little bit clingy when he knows what's going to happen. Poor thing. So that's that. And then I'll show you